When dealing with images, understanding file types and how to use them is necessary. The wrong type and you could end up with longer loading times or ugly images. We compress image files to make them smaller and faster to load. Depending on how we compress files, they are either lossy or lossless. Silly sounding names, but pretty descriptive. Lossless files are files compressed with no loss of information, such as a .bmp or a .png file. Basically, if we compress an image in a lossless format, when we decompress the image, it is exactly the same as before we compressed it. Lossy files are compressed by throwing away data, making them much smaller. They are not quite the same as the original file, the quality is lessened. However, if used correctly, the difference is unnoticeable. Here are two images. One is lossy and one is lossless. Visually, they are the same. The biggest difference is the size. The JPEG is 1/3 the size of the BMP file. Here is a low quality JPEG, which would be good for a thumbnail. But when we zoom in, we see the defects in the image. Here are some more examples of a file I exported with different file types. Here you can see as we zoom in, the file is not as crisp as the other images is. But from a distance, you can hardly see a difference. Here is a handy chart I found, give you some information on some popular file types and some ideas of how to use them. Well, that concludes my brief overview of lossy versus lossless. I think every web developer should know the difference between the two and when and how to use the proper file types.